What up, folks? This is the Weenis from Reddit Viper here with another 3-star attack. And we're kind of in the middle of a war here, and doing pretty well, actually. I think we've 3-starred the majority of their Town Hall 9s so far. Definitely got all the 8s. Just got a few left to kind of pick up. Most of them are scouted out. We should be good. But kind of wanted to highlight one from yours truly. This is a cleanup attack, so it's not one where you could be super proud of it, but it was something that was a surgical hog attack, and it's not something I've been really had a lot of experience in using, so I kind of wanted to go through the theory behind it. I'm usually kind of a lava loon guy. With this base, decided to try the hogs since we're trying to build some skill here. And the reason we would choose to use surgical hogs in this base is kind of where the point defenses are located. Point defenses, I'm talking about your single targets, like your cannons, archer towers, Teslas, Expos, that kind of thing. And if they're located in the center or, generally not around the edges, you're probably better off going with a standard 2-finger hog drop and have them in a big pack. But when they're around the edge like this, the travel time for these hogs, they've got to come all the way around. And if they're in a large pack like that, that's plenty of time to come over traps. It's time for, the defenses to shoot at them. And plus your heal spells are not going to be able to cover this big wide area. If you're trying to get a heal spell to cover all that area that that's shaded in here, or that your hogs are going to travel, it's just not going to work. So based on the last attack here, we know that we got a double giant bomb set right here and a double giant bomb set right here, I believe it was. And then we got a Tesla in this location. I think we got a Tesla right here, Tesla right there, and I think our final Tesla is right next to the Archer Queen here. So that's what we know we have to deal with. So when we're looking at where we're going to attack and come at the Queen with our opening kill squad, ideally we'd like to run over one of those double giant bomb sets so that we're only really dealing with one. So I kind of decided to come in from this angle with 2 golems, wizards to funnel on each side, 1 witch just to provide a little bit of fodder for the clan castle and some of the defenses to shoot at. I'm sorry. And then the way we're do the hogs is to come at them surgically. So we'll come, 3 or 4 right here. We're actually going to have a giant to tank. There's 3 point defenses in this area, so a giant's going to tank that, and we'll do about, I'd say, 4 or 5 hogs right in there, since we have the giant tank to take out 3 point defenses. 2 or 3, maybe 4 on that mortar. 5 or so here, and then we're gonna, as soon as we got all those hogs down, we're gonna drop our first heal spell right about there. And I'm kind of creating a mess here, so I'll get rid of that. And then we're gonna come in with our last little hog, just kind of on this little section with the point defenses there. We'll get maybe 3, 4 on this mortar, and probably our last 2 or 3 on this archer tower. And then our last heal spell is going to be hopefully healing whatever hogs survive that double giant bomb set right down there. So I'll go ahead and start the attack and kind of show you what I'm doing here. So we get our max in there where there's going to be more DPS, and our less than max just where we got 1 cannon shooting on it. And I was kind of hoping that both of these golems were going to redirect when I wall break everything in here, but I guess that second golem was a little bit too far away. He sat there on the edge. Didn't end up being too big of a disadvantage, but it wasn't something I wanted to happen. So we get our jump spell in there, just our Barbarian King to head toward the queen. And see how he pops that double giant bomb set right in there? That's key. So now we're only dealing with one double giant bomb set that can mess with our hogs. So once that's popped, once the queen's down, I'm going to go ahead and start doing my hogs here. So I get 5 in initially on those because they're going to be on heavy fire. Get my 1 giant 5 in right there. And then our 3. And then I'm going to kind of wait and then do our first heal spell. I think is what, yep, there's what I did. I dropped it there. So that protected us from that Tesla, healed some hogs that were coming in, and then I start our second wave of surgical hogs. You know, just I think I got 5, then 3, and then I had 2 left right on the side. So we know we're going to hit this double giant bomb here. We're trying to have, you know, as many survive as possible. So I'll go in ahead and drop the pre-heal just in case any would survivors. And we had, you know, 2 survivors. Not too bad, but it was enough where all the defenses are down, and we're just cleaning up from here. Saved about 3 or 4 wizards on the outside. Didn't really even need that many. March Queen's still up. She still has her ability. Didn't even have to use the poison spell. There was really no skeletons working on me, so pretty much wrecked that base. But it was right for surgical hogs, so that's what we went with.